Hello students, we are doing chapter number 12 linear equation and inequalities in one variable, exercise 12.2. In last video we discussed till question number 22 and now we will start from question number 23. Two equal sides of an isosceles triangle are 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 2 unit. The third side is 2x unit. Find the x and the perimeter of the triangle. So they have given one isosceles triangle and two equal sides are 3x minus 1 and 2x plus 2. So two equal sides means this side and this side is equal. So according to the question, it is given 3x minus 1 is equal to 2x plus 2. So this 2x we can shift this side. So we will get 3x minus 2x is equal to 2 plus 1. So x value is 3. Now we got x value. This value we can substitute in all the three sides. So therefore first side is 3x minus 1. 3 into 3 minus 1 means 8. 9 minus 1, 8 unit. Then second side also it is an isosceles triangle. So second side also will be same. You can substitute and calculate also. 2 into 3 plus 2. 2, 3, 6 plus 2, 8 units. And third side also we can calculate. Third side is 2x. So 2x means 2 into 3, 6 units. Now we have to find out the perimeter also. So perimeter means sum of all the three sides of a triangle. So first side means 8, second side also 8 and third side is 6. So 8 plus 8 16 and 16 plus 6 22 units. Next question number 24. If each side of a triangle is increased by 4 cm, the ratio of the perimeter of new triangle and the given triangle is 7:5. Find the perimeter of the given triangle. So we will start from the given triangle. Let perimeter of given triangle is x units. Now according to the question, each side we have to increase by 4 cm. So the perimeter of new triangle will be x plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, because three sides are there and in each side we have to add 4, 4, 4. So it will become x plus 12 units. Now according to the question, the perimeter of new triangle and the given triangle ratio is 7:5. So perimeter of new triangle by perimeter of given triangle is 7:5. We can substitute here values. This is x plus 12 and down it is x is equal to 7/5. Now we can cross multiply both the sides. So we will get 5x plus 12 equal to 7x. We can multiply 5 into x plus 60 equal to 7x, or 5x minus 7x is equal to minus 60. Minus 2x is equal to minus 60. Minus 2 minus we can cancel. So x is equal to 60 by 2, 30 unit. It means the perimeter of given triangle is 30 units. Next question number 25. The length of a rectangle is 5 cm less than twice its breadth. If the length is increased by 3 and breadth is increased by 2 cm, the perimeter of the resulting rectangle is 72 cm. Find the area of the original rectangle. So we will start from the original rectangle. Let breadth of original rectangle is x centimeter, then length will be they have given length is 5 centimeter less than twice the breadth. So twice the breadth and 5 centimeter less means 5 we have to subtract. So 2x minus 5 centimeter. This is the breadth of original rectangle. Now according to the question, what we have to do if length is decreased by 3. Now for resulting rectangle we will see according to the question for resulting rectangle length we have to decrease by 3 means from length is 2x minus 5, decrease 3 from here, then we will get 2x minus 8 centimeter. Decrease means we have to subtract, and breadth is increased by 2, so breadth will be x plus 2 centimeter. Now the perimeter of resulting rectangle is 72 centimeters. We will use here perimeter formula. Perimeter is given 72 centimeter. Perimeter formula is 2L plus B equal to 72. We can substitute here L and B value. 2, length is 2x minus 8 and breadth is x plus 2 equal to 72. We can simplify 2x plus x is 3x minus 8 and plus 2 is minus 6 equal to 72. We can remove this bracket. 6x minus 12 is 72. So 6x is equal to 72 plus 12, 84. So x is equal to 84 by 6. Cancel out 6 1 ja and 6 4 ja. So the value of x is here 14. Therefore, breadth of original rectangle is 14 centimeter and length of original rectangle is 2 into 14 minus 5 according to the question. Twice of breadth minus less 5. So 2 into 14, 28 minus 5 means 23 centimeter. Now we have to find out the area of the original rectangle. So area of original rectangle is equal to length into breadth. Length is 23 and breadth is 14. We can multiply these two, which is equal to 322 centimeter square. Because it is area, we are calculating area, so area unit is square unit, centimeter square. Next question number 26. A rectangle is 10 centimeter long and 8 centimeter wide. When each side of the rectangle is increased by x, its perimeter is doubled. Find the equation in x and hence find the area of the new rectangle. Now according to the question, it is given we have two rectangles. First rectangle length is 10 centimeter and breadth is 8 centimeter. So the perimeter of this first rectangle will be, we can denote it by P1, 2L plus B, which is equal to 2, 10 plus 8 means 18 and 2 into 18, 36 centimeter. Now second rectangle, when each side of the rectangle is increased by x. So second rectangle we have length 10 plus x centimeter and breadth 8 plus x centimeter. So perimeter for this second rectangle we can denote it by P2 will be 2 L plus B, which is equal to 2, 10 plus x and 8 plus x. So we will get here 2, 18 plus 2x, or we can write it as 36 plus 4x centimeter. Now according to the question they have given here, when each side of the rectangle is increased by x, its perimeter doubled. Means this second perimeter P2 is double of the first perimeter. P2 is equal to 2P1. P2 is double of first perimeter. So this P2 is 36 plus 4x, which is equal to 2 into 36. So this is the equation for x. This is the equation for x. Now we have to find out the value of x. 36 we can shift another side. 72 minus 36 is equal to 36. So the x value will be 36 by 4, 9. X value we will get 9. And then we have to find out the area of new rectangle. So first we will find out the length and breadth of new rectangle. Therefore, for new rectangle, length is 10 plus x means 10 plus 9, 19, and breadth is 8 plus 9 is 17, and we have to find out the area for new rectangle. Therefore, area of new rectangle is equal to length into breadth, 19 into 17. So after multiplication we will get 323 centimeter square. Next, question number 27. A streamer travel 90 km downstream in the same time as it takes to travel 60 km upstream. If the speed of the stream is 5 km per hour, find the speed of the streamer in still water. So we will take here, let the speed of the streamer is x kilometer and speed of the stream is given 5 km per hour. Therefore, the downstream speed will be x plus 5. Downstream means when the water and the steamer both are in the same direction, and if they both are in same direction, their speed will increase. We have to add these two speeds. So finally downstream speed will be 5 km per hour. Then for upstream speed means when both are in opposite direction. Water direction and the steamer direction is different. In that case we have to subtract their speed. So final speed here it will be 5 km per hour. Now they have given when it travel downstream, in that case it will travel 90 km, and for upstream it is traveling 60 km. So for downstream, distance is given 90 km and speed is x plus 5. So time will be, we can write here downstream time. Time is equal to distance by speed. So distance is 90 and speed is x plus 5 hour. Similarly, we can find out for upstream also. For upstream, distance travel is 60 km. So time in upstream will be distance by speed means 60 by x minus 5. Here we will take the speed in upstream. So this is x 60 by x minus 5, and according to the question it is taking same time for 90 km in downstream and 60 km in upstream. So it means according to the question both the time is same. Downstream time is equal to the upstream time, and this is 90 by x plus 5 equal to 60 by x minus 5. we can cross multiply it. It will become 90x minus 5 equal to 60x plus 5. Both the side zeros are there, so this 0 we can cancel directly. Even 9 and 6 also we can cancel with 3 table. 3 2s are and 3 3s are 9. So we have 3x minus 5 is equal to 2x plus 5. If any number is same for both the side, it is in multiplication, so we can cancel out like this also. Now 3x minus 15 is equal to 2x plus 10. 2x we can shift this side. 3x minus 2x is equal to 10 plus 15, or x is equal to 25 kilometer per hour. So the speed of steamer is 25 kilometer per hour. Next question number 28. A steamer goes downstream and cover the distance between two ports in 5 hours, while it covered the same distance upstream in 6 hours. If the speed of the steamer is 1 kilometer per hour, if the speed of the stream is 1 kilometer per hour, find the speed of the steamer in still water and the distance between two ports. So we have taken here, let the speed of the steamer is x kilometer per hour, because stream speed is 1 kilometer per hour. So upstream, when it is upstream means both are in opposite direction. In that case speed will be x minus 1 kilometer per hour. And for downstream, when the steamer and the water are in same direction, in that case speed will be x plus 1 kilometer per hour. Now for downstream we will calculate the distance. For downstream it is time is given 5 hours. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is x plus 1 and time is 5. So it will become 5x plus 5 kilometer. Now same thing we will do for upstream. For upstream time is given 6 hours. Because water and steamer are in opposite direction, so it will take more time. Therefore distance is speed into time, and for upstream speed is x minus 1 and time is 6 hours. So 6x minus 6 kilometer. But the distance between two port is same. The steamer is going from one point to another point and again it is coming back same point. So this distance and this distance is same. Therefore according to the question, this 5x plus 5 is equal to 6x minus 6. So 6x we can shift here. 5x minus 6x is equal to minus 6 minus 5. Minus x is equal to minus 11. Minus to minus we can cancel, so x is equal to 11 kilometer per hour. Therefore speed of the steamer is 11 kilometer per hour. And we have to find out the distance also between two port. Distance between two port is we can substitute anywhere. Two places we have calculated distance, here and here. So any one place we can substitute the value of x. 5x plus 5. So 5 into 11 plus 5. 5 into 11, 55 plus 5, which is equal to 60 kilometer. Next question number 29. Distance between two places A and B is 350 kilometer. Two cars start simultaneously from A and B towards each other, and the distance between them after 4 hours is 62 kilometer. If the speed of the one car is 8 kilometer per hour less than speed of another car, find the speed of each car. So 2 cars are there, one will start from here, another one will start from here. So let the speed of first car is x kilometer per hour and the speed of another car is 8 less, it is given in question. So x minus 8 kilometer per hour. Now first car with the speed of x kilometer per hour start from a point A, and after 4 hours, suppose it has reached this point. After 4 hours, it has reached this point C, and this B car with the speed of x minus 8 kilometer per hour started from here, and after 4 hours it has reached this point D, and the distance between these two cars after 4 hours is 62 kilometer, and this total distance from A to B is 350 kilometer. It is given in question. So now we have to find out the speed of each car. So for first car we have taken x, and for second car we have taken x minus 8. Now we will calculate the distance traveled by this first car in 4 hours. Therefore, distance by first car in 4 hours. So distance is equal to speed into time. Speed is x and time is 4. So total distance is 4x kilometer. Now same for second car also we will calculate distance travelled by second car in 4 hours. Same speed into time. Speed is here x minus 8 and time is 4. So it will become 4x minus 32 kilometer. So this distance here to here it is 4x kilometer, and here to here it is 4x minus 32 kilometer, and we know from first point to last point this total is 350 kilometer. So therefore according to the question we can, if we add these three distances, we'll add A to C, C to D and D to B. This is equal to 350 kilometer. Total distance is 350. So A to C it is 4x, CD it is 62 kilometer and D to B it is 4x minus 32, which is equal to 350. Now we can simplify. 4x plus 4x will become 8x plus 62 minus 32 is equal to plus 30 equal to 350. So 8x is equal to 350 minus 30. So 8x equal to 350 minus 30 means 320, and 8 also we can shift another side. 320 divided by 8 means 40. So x is 40 kilometer per hour. Therefore speed of first car is 40 kilometer per hour and speed of second car will be, it is 8 less than this. 40 minus 8 means 32 kilometer per hour. Next question number 30. 9 persons went to a hotel to take their dinner. 8 of them spent rupees 60 each for the dinner, and 9th person spent 40 more than the average expenditure of all the 9. How much money was spent by all of them? So here for 8 members they have given 60 rupees each is spending, but for the 9th person they have not given. They gave here he is spending 40 rupees more than the average money. So let 9th person spend x rupees. So the total money, therefore the total money spent is by all is equal to 8 member has spent it 60 rupees each, so 8 into 60, and this 9th person has spent it x rupees. So it will become 480 plus x rupees is spent by all 9 members. Now we will calculate the average expenditure. Average expenditure means this money has spent by 9 members, so we will divide it by 9. Now we will frame our equation. According to the question, it is given this ninth person spent 40 rupees more than the average expenditure. It means this is the average expenditure 480 plus x by 9. This is average expenditure and he spent 40 rupees more. Means 40 rupees more means we have to add 40 to this. This is the expenditure of ninth person and we have taken ninth person expenditure spent x rupees. So we will equate it with x. Now we can simplify this. We can take LCM here. 480 plus x, LCM is 9. 9 we can multiply with this, so we will get 360 equal to x. Now this 9 we can shift another side and here we will get x plus 840 equal to 9x, or we can write 9x is equal to x plus 840. Both the side we can flip. So 9x minus x is equal to 840. So 8x is equal to 840 rupees. Therefore the value of x is 840 divided by 8 means 105 rupees. It means the ninth person expenditure is 105 rupees. Therefore ninth person spent 105 rupees. But in question they ask how much money was spent by all of them. So therefore total money spent by all is equal to, earlier we have calculated 480 plus x. So 480 plus x, x value is 105. So this will be 585 rupees. So this exercise has completed. Hope you understood these questions. Thank you for watching this video.